Hey, what's going on, everyone? Danny Mulligan here. I'm fixing here, just about to head over to Walmart, and here today I'm going to show you how I shop for carbs. So this is episode 2 for the shopping, and this is dedicated towards my favorite carbs to shop for, and how I read the label, and it kind of adds on to what I talked about in the last video. So hope you enjoy it and get a lot out of it. So let's go shopping at Walmart. All right, so we're in Walmart here, going through my favorite carb sources, and I'm going to show you while shopping some of my favorite carb sources, and why they are. I'm kind of going through, trying to get to the certain fruit aisle. I'll hit on fruit later a bit, but on the first go on the strawberries. Right here. So we're kind of back on that whole reading label thing. Here, let me see if I can. Here we go. Smaller box. Oh, these actually look really good. So strawberries. So we're shopping for carbs here. So instead of our labeling looking mainly for protein, we're looking for carbs here. Strawberries, they're simple carbs instead of complex, and they're very good for you to consume. I was trying to see if one had a label on here. Let's see. But either way, strawberries are an excellent natural source of carbs. They contain natural sugars that we need. And you do need some sugar, and you need that glucose, because when you consume glucose, it turns into glycogen, and that's the energy storage in your body. And so it's very important, but the more natural you can go, the better it's going to be for you. So strawberries are at the top of my list. I'll go into fruit a bit later on, so a lot more detail, but I just wanted to hit on those. This is my first. So going over here, going to trying to get to some more. Over here, the potatoes. Okay, so right here, all these potatoes. Potatoes are unbelievable. I mentioned earlier that the strawberries are like a simple carb, but these are like complex, and you actually, it's, in my opinion, it's good to have both, because they're both glucose. The difference is a complex is just a longer chain of it, but these are healthy, organic complex carbs. One of my favorites are sweet potatoes. I love these so much. Here, let's go on the label here. So we're looking for carbs here. So the first thing you see is carb. 23 grams of carbs, 7 grams are from sugar, but the rest are coming from that natural glucose from here. And these are really good. They contain a lot of good vitamins too, only 100 calories. And as you can see, they have carbs, but 0 grams of fat. That's very good to see. We're not shopping for fat here, we're shopping for the carb. And it's very important to, kind of like protein, that makes sure that you don't have a lot of fat in the response ratio to the protein. Same thing with the carbs. You want to have a lot less fat than carb, and if anything like this, have 0 fat and have it all organic carbs. So these are awesome. Sweet potatoes, in my experience, these are, you could call this technically like a starch, and all potatoes are good, but I have found that sweet potatoes tend to digest the fastest out of all of them, and I love the taste. They're amazing, but you can also go any kind of potato, but remember, it's very important to check the labeling on that ratio. So, let me see here. I'm trying to find another potato deal that shows. Here we go. Yeah, these aren't bad either. These are sweet potatoes, again, but a different brand. And these are good too. 0 fat, 22 grams of carbs. That's another favorite. We're gonna go on over to rice, and we're in the rice section. Rice is another favorite one of mine. Trying to get to compare. So here, okay, let's start comparing. Let's take white rice and look at the label. This one's got quite a bit of carb. 45 grams of carb, but 0 grams of fat. And as you can see, there's no sugar. Now, not to say that the sugar in the sweet potato is bad. It's a natural sugar, so it's okay. This one's really good. I would sell you with 45 grams of carbs being in a serving of half a cup. You want to be mindful of the amount you eat per meal, just because you want to make sure you get carb but not have too much. So I would start with see how it says here that half a cup is this much. I would recommend to consume the half cup at most, or lower than that. So that's in my opinion. But anyways, I wanted to show some other examples of rice. Let's take the brown here. Now see here, this one has 1.5 grams for 39 grams of carbs. I'm gonna probably try to find if I can find some rice a little better that has less fat in it. Here, let's check this. Trying to, these bags are tough. Okay. So this is nice, 35 grams, 0.5 grams of fat. And this is based on a quarter of a cup. So out of a quarter of a cup, you're getting 35 grams of carbs. That's actually a pretty good bit of carb. That's less than the other one was. And if you had half, you'd be getting a pretty good amount. I'd probably try to find a little better than this, with it having the 0.5 grams of fat and a quarter cup for 35. Typically for me, I try to go for around 6 ounces of carbs in my bigger meals, and I base that on around, honestly, in that 40 gram slot to 50, but not much higher, even though I'm at the 6 ounces. So that's what I usually look for, is I go my ounces and I hit a range to help. But for the most part, you stick to your kind of ounces you're looking for. If you're looking for a quarter of a cup range in there, which is just a conversion of ounces, but stick to a quarter of a cup, because it's a very little number difference in a sense, but the ounce number going up another ounce is a bigger change than going up like 5 grams. I will guarantee you on that one. But yeah, those are kind of the bases of rice. I mix it up. I like rice. I love having a simple chicken rice meal. Nothing wrong with that. Next, we're gonna go to another. This is a big favorite of mine, and it's pasta. This I like a lot. This is a good one because you also get the protein from the whole grain. You do have some fat, which is nice to not have, but you get quite a bit of carb out of only 2 ounces. So this is not bad. Here's another one. It's another good one. Like that one. And this is how I shop for carbs. I always go whole grain every time, versus whole wheat or anything else, just because it's the most natural you can get, typically the lowest amount of fat. And as far as pasta, you can tell me to be a little higher in the fat. So if you go whole grain, it can be lower. And so if you notice, they're typically 1.5 grams, which for noodles is pretty darn good. And this is only 2 ounces, getting 39 grams of carbs. So you're getting good, healthy carbs and 8 grams of protein for 2 ounces. So if you had 6 ounces worth of this, and this is like 40 grams, be 40, 80, 120. You get 120 grams of natural carbs out of 6 ounces worth. That's a lot. But if you look down here, all the vitamins too you're getting, ingredients, it's very natural based. There's no artificials in here, which is always good. I'm not the biggest fan of artificial ingredients. I like it natural and simple. So these are my favorite things between the strawberry, sweet potatoes, and rice, and whole grain pasta. So, hope you found this helpful, and I'm gonna go ahead and get some of this stuff, and let me know if you have any questions.